Hey guys, Jack here. Today going to give you a little walkthrough of the new Operation Firestorm map in Battlefield 4 Second Assault. Lots of people have been wanting to know what the Levolution events are on this map. Everyone's a bit confused, and I think a lot of that comes down to the trailers that we've seen. People aren't really sure exactly what the big Levolution events are, so I'm just going to walk you through all the things that you can interact with and do in the new level. So starting off, these little yellow and red things are scattered all around the level, and naturally if you shoot them they blow up and do a lot of damage, so you want to watch out for that. They're scattered around everywhere. Of course it's a video game, so red barrel means explosive, right? Again, those are around the levels. You got these white things here. Now you notice that this has actually set the oil that was on the ground on fire, and these are scattered around everywhere, and if you stand on top of them they start ticking damage away. So if you're not killed by the initial explosion, watch out for that. Looking up, hello, what's this? Looks a bit out of place on the crane. Now if you hit this with any explosive it comes crashing to the ground, and you do not want to be under that when it falls, because it will turn you into a flat pancake. So if you're chilling around this point, just be aware of that. If you're underneath that when that falls down, you're going to have a bad time. Now you probably noticed this building here. This of course was in the BF3 version of the map, these warehouse style buildings. And if we look over on the wall here, there's a little switch and we can close the shutter there, the gate, whatever that is. Now these were in BF3 and I think they were sort of around that height now. You could crawl under them. When the gate's closed, of course we can open it up again if we wanted to, or we can just use any sort of explosive and blow it up so it's gone and you can't open or close it anymore, so you can ruin someone's day if you want to do that, if you want to be that guy. Again, we can see these oil slicks dotted around. Now you can actually set these on fire using the repair tool. Yeah, so you can do some trolling with that thing and you see lots of flames and they're going to set those barrels on fire and eventually they will explode. But of course we can speed that process up by just giving them a shot. Here we can see one of the yellow and red things again on the gas pipes, whatever that may be. And now I'm going to walk you guys over to the center of the map. That big crane over there, we're going to be discussing that in a second. Also here is like a jet of flames, bit toasty, don't go anywhere near that, it will actually kill you, so look out for it. Climbing up onto one of the buildings above the B point here, the warehouse, you'll notice that there are now skylights in the roof. On BF3 of course these are just like solid and you can't see in there. But in the BF4 version of the map you can break these, you can shoot into them and you can drop down. So if there's anyone in there that's camping, just go in there and get them out. Now I've jumped onto the main pipeline here and a lot of people seem to think that this can all be blown up in some sort of spectacular fashion. I have deduced it cannot, but there are these yellow and red things, noticing a trend here, scattered around the pipeline that you can blow up. I think there's about 20 in total. They go all the way around, they blow up, and then they leave like a jet of flames that does damage. So if you notice like someone running along here, maybe like a recon or something trying to set up camp, you can just blow those things up and that'll send him sky high. Obviously if he's standing there he can't camp anymore. Now I've gone through the entire level blowing every single one of these up, expecting maybe the main central pipeline to blow up. That doesn't happen. As far as I'm concerned, there's absolutely no way to blow up the central pipeline on this level, and I will show you at the end of the video a big explosion that you can make happen that maybe cause people to think that you could do it, and we've seen it in a few of the trailers, so I'm going to show you that later on. Now we're looking at the central tower here, and there's a bit of a button here. You can see there's also a ladder, and we've got valve purge and burn off. So I thought maybe there's another one of these on the other side of the map, but there's not. If you look up at the top, give it a few seconds, and there we go. These massive flames just start coming out of the top of the tower. So if anyone happens to be up there, like a pesky recon or someone's got a spawn beacon up there and they just keep dominating you on that middle point, or sniping at you if you're like on the warehouse for example, you can just hit that button and toast them alive. They could be your Christmas turkey if you wanted them to be, but you probably wouldn't have had a chance to get stuffing in there, so maybe it wouldn't taste as nice as a traditional Christmas turkey. But yeah, if they're up there, hit that button, get rid of them. Why am I talking about Christmas turkeys? What's wrong with me? So as you can see, you can climb all the way to the top of this. You just use the ladders. Very easy to get up here. Probably takes like 40 seconds in total from top to bottom, because you have to run around. It's not like one ladder that will take you all the way up, but I thought I'd go up here anyways just to show you what it's like. So those four sort of ventilation shafts or the grates, that's where the fire comes out of. So yeah, if you are stood up here and someone activates that switch, you're gonna die. It's not gonna be great. Again, that crane over there, we're gonna swoop down now and show you guys what it's all about. Okay, so the Eagle has landed, and just for now we're going to go over to the E point. Now this point on the map is probably the most different out of all of the points on the entire level. Cosmetically it looks a lot different, I'd say, to the BF3 version. As we rock in here, you can see we've got these military style camps, sort of look like the ones that you get in DayZ actually. Sometimes there's a bit of a radio there, doesn't do anything, but you can blow it up if you want to. So as we make our way through the camp, you'll notice these bad boys on the floor. Yeah, some explosive there. You'll recognise those from Goldwood Railway. Now we can shoot those and blow them up if we wanted to, but much more cooler than that if we head over here. Look at this detonation box. So if we lie in wait for maybe a tank or a helicopter to just come hovering, boom, blow that motherfudger sky high, and it makes a massive crater in the ground as well. The debris just comes falling out of the sky, and you can get in here and hide if you wish to do that. So yeah, there we go. Massive explosion here over at the army base or the army warehouse, whatever it's called. And that's one of the bigger Levolution events. Next up, however, I'm going to show you the biggest Levolution event on this map, coming right up. So I made my way a bit closer to the D point where that big crane is. Now I've tried shooting it, nothing really happens, and I was a bit confused. I thought, well, I'd seen it in a trailer somewhere, and if you mooch around here for a bit, again, hello, one of these detonation boxes, bang. You can blow the crane up, guys. Watch this. Those counterweights just fall down onto the building there, and that will kill anyone that's standing up there. And then you just let it go. And again, this will crush you if you're standing in the way of it. It will be a one-hit kill, a one-bang, otherwise known as a smang. You got to watch out for this. Very dangerous and also very noisy, as you may have noticed. So the crane comes tumbling down. So if there's any snipers up there, there's something about this level. They just don't like snipers, do they? I mean, they do everything to just get rid of the snipers that are on the cranes. Yeah. So yeah, that comes crumbling down and creates a right mess. Who's going to clean this up, right? You can also blow that over if you wanted to. Just because you're a menace, you're a public nuisance, and you're probably going to get smacked with some sort of restraining order. Okay, so just be mindful of things when you're on Operation Firestorm, because everything's explosive. There's lots of fire. There's a fiery storm. You can knock this building down over here if you wanted to. If that takes enough punishment, yeah, that's gone. Offices, more like offices. Okay. Watch out for it. Falls down. Very dangerous. Last but not least, I wanted to show you guys the big explosion that you can make happen on the central pipeline. And I think we've seen this in trailers, like I said at the start. I think this is why people think you can blow the whole damn thing up. There's like 3 yellow-red things next to each other. And as you can see, they make a huge explosion. And it looks cool for the trailers, but unfortunately you can't blow the whole thing up. Like I said, I've tried blowing every single one of those up and then activating the burn off switch to see if that would do anything, but as far as I'm concerned, you can't blow the central pipeline up. But if anyone else figures out how to, congratulations, you win 1 internet. Guys, if you made it to this part of the video, congratulations. I found a little secret on Caspian border. If you squeeze through this little hole here at the hilltop point, you'll find yourself a ladder. Oh, nice little ladder. Go down here. We're in a tunnel system. Looks very tight. Oh, very claustrophobic. Anyways, go to the end of the corridor and you'll find yourself a body of water. If you want to get wet, you can dive under there. Oh, it's lovely, isn't it? Swim through and boom. Look where it takes you. Oh, it's a beautiful day on the battlefield, isn't it? But if you like, you can even swim under there and go back in and use it as a nice little shortcut to the hilltop point to surprise some enemies. Beautiful. But I do think that's a secret. I'm not sure anyone's actually discovered that. So yeah, keep it secret, keep it safe. Love you lots, guys. Thanks for watching. Leave a rating and a comment. See you in the next one.